Last week we were in our living room adding a bit of a coastal look. I will link that video at the end of this one in case you missed it and would like to take a look. This week we're in our foyer adding a bit of a French coastal vibe, if there is such a thing. Hi, my name is Becca and welcome to my channel. Here we are in our foyer. I've already cleared everything out off of the console table except for the lamps. I'm going to leave those along with our French ballooning over Paris print. I think it's a really good fit for summer. It's got the summer colors, so that is going to go ahead and stick around for maybe another month or so. I'm going to go ahead and keep the faux cowhide here. I'd love a larger rug, but this room is such a hard space to do that because of that closet over there on the right, how it juts out. It just makes it a little difficult, but let me take you upstairs so you can get a better view. Here's a little overhead view so you can see how the closet juts out. I can't have the 8x10 that I'd love to do down there. I may try to do 2 5x7s, but for now I think the irregular shape of the cowhide works. Like I mentioned earlier, I do wish that rug was a little bit bigger. Just hope that the scale of it doesn't look too small. And we're back down in the foyer. I know that's a lot of white and that wall is in desperate need of a fresh coat of paint. I promise to do that soon. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and keep the lamps and bring in some much needed color. I'm gonna keep those baskets as well. And then lastly is this piece here. It's off the back hallway of the foyer. I already cleared off the shelves, and this is where I'm thinking I might add a little bit of coastal to tie in with the neighboring, well, the living room that's right around the corner. Here's what we've got. Blue and white candle holders. These really pretty blue and white ginger jars. We also have white and glass candle holders as well. Seashells, and these 2 pieces of coral that need a summer home. I have that oblong piece back there, and I'll be using our little postcard canvases too. I also have these French postcard prints that we're hiding upstairs. I wish I had a link for them. If I find something similar, I'll be sure to share it. I'll be using tried and true white pitchers, white candle holders, white cake stands. I know, it's a lot of white. And my favorite battery operated candles that I will link below because they are awesome. Of course, I'll be adding in faux greenery because my thumb is silk, not green. Lastly, I'll be adding baskets that I'm going to fill with pillows and throws. This is what our staircase looked like a year ago. And then I decided to just rip up that carpet and paint the stairs with Valspar's porch and patio paint. It has a grit to it so that you won't slip. My intention was to add accent runners all the way down the stairs, and I have managed to put that project off for 1 year. Can you see how dirty those stairs are? Well, it's time to do something about that. Here's what I'll be using. An electric staple gun. Don't forget to have plenty of extra staples on hand. A tape measure. I cut guides so I know that my accent rug is centered. This fabric adhesive, which may or may not work. A retractable utility knife. This little tool will help me press the accent rug tightly up against the step before I use the staple gun. And then a Sharpie. And here Ivy has made herself quite comfortable on the accent rug that we have chosen for the staircase. We ordered 4 of them, and I will link it below in case you're interested. After I laid the first rug out, I realized I am not going to be able to start this project today because of that. See that angle right there? I have to make a cut on that accent rug and the next one to allow for that angle, and I don't trust the knife that I have. so I've ordered a special carpet knife that won't be here until tomorrow. Unfortunately, this project is to be continued. So as you can see, I added the postcard prints right up at the top. I wish I had 3. I like odd numbers, but I think they work okay. And then coming down, I have my little picture, just filled it with my faux greenery. I feel like that makes a really nice full focal point. And then I have my bookend lamps that frame it. And then coming down here for a nice pop of color, I added the blue and white ginger jars. And I decided to bring the books in so it adds a little bit of color in the middle as well. And while I was going to leave all 3 baskets, I decided to take away the one in the middle and add a quilt in its place just to bring a bit of color down there as well. Starting up at the top, as I mentioned earlier, I decided to keep the Ballooning of Repairs print. I think it's a great fit for summer. And then down below, I kind of mimicked what was on the other table just to bring it all together. I have my bookend lamps, and then right in the middle, I used an identical picture and identical faux florals. But I ended up bringing the basket that I took out of the buffet table over on the other side, put it right in the middle to kind of tie it all together. I then added my blue and white candle holders on each side, along with the white ones. I know, symmetry rules my world. And then down below, I added the baskets, filled them with pillows and the throws. I love their texture and the contrast with the white. But I needed to bring color down there too. So see how I have the blue and white candle holder on the right and the left? That meant, in my mind, I needed something in the middle on the bottom. That's when I borrowed that little pillow from the sunroom. Starting at the top, that faux fern has been there forever, so it's just gonna stay and add a bit of greenery. Added the postcard canvas and the little glass float. There's my little oblong piece that I filled with shelves. I'm still messing around with that so you can see the shells just a little bit better. And then the other postcard canvas and glass float. Now, while it is diagonal, in my mind, it's still symmetrical. I know it's crazy, it's just how my brain works. And I did the same with the coral. Diagonally, it's still symmetrical, yet a little asymmetrical. Well, friends, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. Next time, I'll be sharing our full summer home tour with less talking and maybe a little bit of tweaking done by then. And I'm really hoping that I will have our staircase project completed as well. I also hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel and perhaps sharing this video. Thanks so much and have a great week. Bye-bye.